It's Thunderbolt basketball on Twin Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Good evening and welcome to Millville High School basketball. Tonight they take on the Chiefs of Buena. My name's Tony Blum, and I'm sitting beside the coach of Buena. That's James Bell. And James already played this team once this season, Millville. You were unable to get the victory, and we talked earlier today. And you told me that what you'd like to do is slow the game down, get a good shot, because you just don't have the size that Millville does. So tell me about how you're going to go about accomplishing that.
Recently we've been just trying to work as a team and just try to take our time with the ball, work it around the court, just try to get that open shot. That's what we're just working on as a team, playing as a team. And, that's the only way we're going to be able to compete with these bigger schools is if we let the game come to us instead of playing the other team's, game.
Yeah, you said that you don't have any real star on the team, and you have to do exactly what you just said. You have to play as a team, and of course you do have some shooters on your club, and I guess you want to work the ball around and try to get the best shot for your team.
Yeah, we have a lot of shoot. We have a couple guys that can, shoot from anywhere on the court. A couple guys are more comfortable with mid-range. I got some three-point shooters. We just got to be patient, get them open, and when they get open, take the advantage and make the shot.
And defensively, again, not having a lot of size, you're going to go with the zone. Exactly how do you plan on executing that? So, as you said, we can't have them penetrate toward the bucket because they're bigger than us. How are you going to do that?
Right. We mainly play a 3-2 zone, but our bigs, which really aren't bigs, they're very good at stepping up into the lane. So if somebody does try to penetrate on our guards, our forwards are there to step and block them and stop them. And I know in a 3-2 we give up the corner shot, but in my eyes, in any defense, we're going to give up something. So I prefer to give up that corner shot, especially with our undersized players. We just want to be athletic and just make the other team a little uncomfortable. That's all.
Okay, last one for me. Keys to success. Offense. What do you need to do to be in this game, even win this game? And defensively, what do you have to do to prevent them from doing what they want to do?
Offense, we just got to penetrate and be patient with the ball, take the open shot. And defensively, we just got to be smart and not foul. We've been having trouble with that recently, getting in foul trouble early in the third quarter, and we just have to, not be so aggressive in that way.
All right, thanks very much. James Bell, the coach of the Buena Chiefs, taking on Millville here tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment to talk with Mike Latour, the coach of Millville, right after this.
Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Twin Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
All right, back here at Millville, beautiful new facility here. First time I've seen it, and now we have the pleasure of talking to Coach Mike Latour. And Coach, spoke to you earlier, taking on this Buena team for the second time this season. What do you think you've learned from that first game, and both in a positive and a negative way coming out of that game?
Yeah, I think we learned, that they're going to rely on us to shoot from the outside. They're going to play a zone, I think, and hope that we're having an off-shooting night. So our goal is to get the ball inside, use our size advantage, and then once they start to collapse on the bigs, kick it back out, and then hopefully hit some open shots.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier today when we spoke that you want to get it inside. You don't want to just settle for that first open shot. You want to get it in and kick it out. You're going to get a better shot. Is that what you're looking to do?
Absolutely, yeah. That shot should be there all night long if we do what we're supposed to do offensively. So let's get it inside. Let's use our size, get into Jaden Merrill, Caleb Bowman, force them to collapse in, and then kick it back out to Jabbar Barriento, Kaylon Foster.
You've gotten off to a great start. First-year coach. I mean, what do you think has been the key to your success thus far this season?
Yeah, it's not a one-man show. We're a family here, and we're working really hard together. I got great assistants. And I got a lot of upperclassmen that I've been with for, their 3 years that they've been here. And so we're just building. It was a smooth transition for me coming with, I was the assistant. So keeping a lot of the things the same, but, putting my own little spin and twist on it too.
Now, you know that this city is a football city, but you're going to try to change that. I know that because a few years ago, hey, they had some really good teams. They made it to the semifinals of the Cape Atlantic League tournament.
Yeah.
You have some talent in this town, and you have to just build it up to whereby, okay, we want to play basketball, not just football, right?
Absolutely, yeah. They have a great midget football league, great Babe Ruth baseball league. So we're working really hard with the Millville Basketball Association, Shamira Bowman, and the PAL League also is doing a great job, the Police Athletic League, trying to get all the kids out playing basketball, not just football and baseball.
So if you were to tell me right here the key offensively, what you need to do, and then defensively, what you have to prevent them from doing, what would you tell me?
The key offensively, we want to establish inside. If we can get some easy baskets into big man Jaden Merrill, get him and Caleb Bowman going early, that's going to open up the rest of the floor for the other guys to score, I think, later on. Defensively, we want to, force them into some turnovers, give a lot of ball pressure, make them work really hard for every opportunity they get.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the few minutes talking to us before this game, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right.
Mike Latour, coach of the Millville Thunderbolts, kind of laying it out as to what he wants to do offensively and defensively, and very good insight from the coaches. Team comes in at 9 up and 3 down. They've had a very, very good season thus far, and they want to continue. Mr. Blum. They want to continue with the success that they've had. So we're going to step aside for just a moment, and then we'll be back to talk more about these two teams, the Chiefs of Buena and, of course, the Thunderbolts of Millville, right after this.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete Care,
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Win Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Go by a staging name.
All right, back here at Millville, my color commentator, Nick Acelta, has joined us, and glad to have you by my side. Of course, you've had experience playing basketball and coaching basketball and all this good stuff, so looking forward to your analysis of this game here this evening.
Looking forward to working with you, Tony. First time I'm working with you, but Jim Quinn tells me you're a professional and expert at this, and I'm thrilled to be with you here tonight.
Yeah, well, Jim Quinn is my actually is my public relations director. He doesn't know that, but he is.
Totally understand. Hey, listen. So I covered. We were here last week with Vineland Millville. And very familiar with what Millville's trying to get done here. My analysis right now is Millville has a great deal of momentum building into the playoffs. This is the month you want to get better coming into February for the playoffs. And it seems like Millville is peaking a little bit. They won that close game on Monday night against Oakcrest. And looking for a very good night for Millville tonight.
Right now here from Millville, we are all standing for the playing of our national anthem. All right, so both teams retreating to their respective sidelines and just about set for the introductions of players here from Millville.
Number 21, Dom Carabello.
First for Buena, Dominic Carabello, a 6'1" player.
Number 23, Mike Ernst.
Michael Ernst, also 6'1".
Number 10, Kyle McKeon.
Mike McKeon.
Number 24, JJ Gonzalez.
J.J. Gonzalez,
And number
their
3,
leading scorer.
Jaden Del Val.
And Jaden Del Val will round out the starting five for the Chiefs of Buena. Of course, a very small school is Buena, and tough for them to compete against the bigger teams such as Millville in Group 4.
That's true. Millville, Buena's never been a basketball school. Here we go, starting lineup for Millville.
Barbariento, 6'1" junior.
Number 2,
Hillern Bowman, a 6'3" senior.
Number 11,
Dante Smith, a 6-foot junior.
And number 33, David Merrill.
Callan Foster, 6'1" sophomore. And Jaseer Merrill, a 6'4" junior.
I think we have two teams going in two different directions here, Tony, tonight. We have Buena, who's struggling with a 3-9 record and not a lot of hope in the future here for the tournament, but Millville's starting to peak at 9-3, and you know, these cold months in late January, early February are the time to make your move, and that's what Millville's attempting to do now. They had a great game Monday night, the very close game with Oakcrest. It was a great win for them, and let's see what they do tonight.
Well, they beat this Buena team, did Millville early this season, 45-29. And the problem for Buena really is offense. They're only averaging 38 points a game. It's tough to win many games when you're only getting 38 points per game. I mean, you can have a very good defense, but still, you got to put the ball in the basket.
And as you can see, Tony, the height differential right there, jumping center, tells it all right now. Millville's got a tremendous advantage inside and probably on the boards tonight.
Ernst will jump it up against Merrill. Merrill at 6'4". Their leading rebounder. He gets the tip, but it's taken off by Gonzalez. McKeon receives the passes. He moves it across. Gives off to Dowdy. Here's McKeon for the floater. No good. Rebound comes down to Merrill. To Smith. To the forecourt. One hops left-hand corner. To Dowdy.
Looks like Buena's opening up in a 3-2 zone, trying to counterbalance that size inside with Millville, trying to slow Millville up a little bit.
Smith, left-hand corner, deals to Foster, and he connects for three.
Millville putting that man-to-man pressure on right away. Not letting up Buena one bit here.
McKeon hit of the key, almost loses, but then retrieved. Back to McKeon, right side for Gonzalez. Puts on the floor. Cut off. Right side for McKeon. Outside Gonzalez. They swing it left side for Carabello. Hands to McKeon to the left baseline. Double team to Gonzalez. Down low to the cutter. Carabello no good. Gets his own rebound for the follow that is no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Buena.
Now that's good work by Buena. They really worked the ball around there. They got a good inside shot, just couldn't convert. The big man in there had something to say about that, though, from Millville. Merrill.
Smith to the forecourt. Sends right side to Mariento. Returns to Smith, head of the key. Looking to direct traffic. Accelerates, left baseline, looking to flip down low to Merrill. Gets it down low, but he's called for the offensive foul. A little surprising there. Didn't really see that, but that's the call. Unless it was on the pass. That might have been the case.
It might have been. It didn't appear that Merrill really committed a foul there. But here's Millville picking up kind of full court, man-to-man, and I think they're not going to let Buena even let up one bit here. They want to put the pressure on early and get an early lead.
Dowdy, right side to McKeon, and he steps on the sideline.
Good pressure. Good pressure by Dante Smith, the point guard for Millville. Excellent overplay on the sideline and forced the turnover.
Smith to trigger. Mariento returns to Smith. Head of the key. Left-hand corner on the drive. Foster doesn't get the roll. Loose and out of bounds. Last touch by Millville. Just couldn't get it to go on the lip of that rim.
But they're getting the shots they want. They're penetrating, getting it inside.
Dowdy, the inbound pass to McKeon. Lobs ahead. Down the lane. Lays it home. That was Ernst. Nice work there by Buena. Good look.
Yeah, Merrill let his man get behind him there, and that full court pressure and layup resulted.
Mariento, right-hand corner. Put the pull up, no good. Rebound. It'll be a jump ball, I believe, here.
I think he got fouled or partially blocked over there on the right.
There was the last run out by Ernst. Millville continues with possession. Inbound pass to Merrill, and he drops it home. You just can't let him do that, right?
No, too much size in there for Buena. that's going to be there all night for Millville if they want it.
Gonzalez moves it out of the backcourt. Gonzalez for the floater, no good. Rebound taken off by Merrill with position.
Great outlet by Merrill.
Merrill is running. Now ahead it goes for Mariento, and he drops it home. 7-2, Millville on top. McKeon accelerates, leaves it right side for Dowdy. Sets, shoots, no good, and the rebound again to Merrill with position. Smith to the baseline. Smith with a step for the floater that is no good, but again, there's Merrill over the top, and he's called for steps.
I think Tony, Buena's only chance to stay in this game is to be a little more patient on the offensive end. Right. Don't take bad shots from the outside like that, and quick shots, work the clock, and beat this pressure.
You saw that last bucket by Merrill. Inbound pass to Buena. Accelerating left side as McKeon looking to flip it home, but it's rejected by Merrill. Taken off by Barrento. Down the lane, Smith, but he's stripped. McKeon still loose on the floor. Still loose, and picked up by Smith. Outside for Foster. Head of the keys cut off. Deals for Barriento. Jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed off by Gonzalez. Races to the forecourt. Gonzalez down the lane, and we've got a blocking foul. Had a clear path to the bucket, and he was going to take.
And that's a good move. They got a chance on the transitional break there, and they got to take advantage of that, which Buena did there. But it appears they're in. I don't know if that's a shooting foul or inbounding under the basket here. We'll going to make it a shooting foul. Okay.
Yep. Official just raised his hand and put the two fingers up.
And that's what Buena's got to do. They take an opportunity like that. Otherwise, set up, run your offense, run some clock, and stay in this game. If you try to run with Millville, you're going to get blown out.
Gonzalez averages 9 points a game. His first is good. He will get one more. 7-3 in the early going. 4 minutes left in the opening quarter here from Millville. And the second is also good. So Barriento inbounds again to Smith.
There's that 3-2 extended zone, Tony, by Buena. Stretching out pretty high at top of the key.
That's what they need to do with their lack of size. Left-hand corner, the jumper is no good by Smith, but here's Merrill again for the follow, but loses control, but they say last touch by Buena. Got to be tough when you have position. Someone comes over your back, right, and gets the rebound. Barriento down low again to Merrill. Turns and banks it home. Nine 4. 3:25 left in the opening quarter. Right side, Hakeem. He's cut off by Foster. Leaves it center court for Carabello. Outside he sends for Garrison, who's come on for Buena. It's tapped away and taken off by Smith. 2-on-1. Smith down the lane, and a whistle no good, but he's going to be stepping to the line.
Dante Smith did a good job just taking it to the hole, penetrating in the transitional break, and picks up the foul.
Here you see it.
Yep.
Here's the first. No good. He will get another. Merrill will sit. Checking in is Kevin Rivera. Good look at Smith. Second is good.
That's better technique, better form there on that foul shot. Smith comes out.
Ford also in the ball game now for Millville. Here's Rivera. Down the lane, scoops and hits. So quickly off the bench. Right side. Barriento. To Ford. Swing it left side for Foster. Foster to the baseline. Double team sends outside. Too far. Picked up by McKeon down the lane. No good. And the rebound is taken off by Foster. To Ford.
McKeon tried to challenge 3 Thunderbolts there. It's not the right play. Look for a trailer, kick it to the trailer, and they got a better opportunity.
Left baseline looking to toss it to Bowman, but unable to do so. He loses out of bounds. Yeah. It'll be Buena ball. So they're hanging in here. 10-6 with 2:22 left in the opening quarter. Gonzalez fires down court, complete, but the rejection out of bounds. Looked like a football play rather than.
Millville's been burned 2 times now, just long passes on this press, and somebody's got it right. Watch, long pass, 90 feet, can't happen. Shouldn't happen.
So Millville with the basketball one more time. Ford, right side for Barriento. Puts on the floor, loses control, able to rescue. Now double team, nearly loses again. Ford has trouble with it. Now McKeon picks it up. To Gonzalez, down the lane for the scoop. It is no good. And last touch by Millville. Interesting, because when we talked to Coach James Bell as far as what Buena has to do, he says, we got to be patient. We want to shorten the game, and here they are running down court. But if you get the breakout, you got to take it.
If you get the transitional breakout like they did the last couple possessions, you got to take it.
McKeon looking to get a little fancy there, and it's taken off, stolen by Ford. 1:45 left on the opening quarter. To the baseline is Barriento, but he loses. Picked up by Gonzalez. He veers right. McKeon now, cut off. Carabello, left-hand corner for Gonzalez with a step, kind of got in a position where he didn't know what to do. Thought there might be travel there, but that was not the case.
So here we are, Tony, 1:25 left. Millville has just stayed in this pressure man-to-man, and actually Buena's hanging in there because they're doing some good things on offense and on transitional breaks.
Garrison will inbound. It's a non-shooting affair outside for McKeon. Gives it to Gonzalez. Center court to Ernst. Deals to McKeon. Look to work off the pick. Carabello. Left sideline to Garrison. Underneath. Great look there. And able to bank it home as Carabello. That was real nice work.
Very patient on offense there.
10-8. Millville. Left-hand corner. Jumper is no good by Foster. And again, rebounded by Buena. Garrison. I should say Gonzalez, pardon me. Ahead for McKeon. Circling to his left.
This is what Buena needs to do, is kind of hold this ball, hit the last shot, go in the first quarter, either down 2 or tied. Got to love it. Inbounds, should get it. 36 seconds, and see how Buena handles this.
McKeon feeds Garrison on the right baseline, and a whistle on the play. Looks like we're going to pick up another foul against Millville. So in this first quarter, Millville's been fouling and also turning the ball over.
Turning the ball over and not shooting the ball well either, which is uncharacteristic from the games I've seen Millville play.
Gonzalez nearly loses. Looking for help. He better call a timeout. Is it going to a 5-second violation? And they do get a timeout because it was going to be 5 seconds if they didn't call a timeout.
Oh, it's great man-to-man defense with Colin Bowman there. Denying. They had nowhere to go with the ball, Buena. That's just great defense out front.
10-8 is the score here. Millville on top. I think that's the time for the timeout. Yeah. Team fouls. Millville already has 4 in this ball game. Just 1 for Buena. That could play a big part in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Buena has hung in there here. 19 seconds left. They're only down 2. They've got Millville in some foul trouble. have turned Millville over quite a bit, and Millville's got to be a little more patient and not turn this ball over and get some better shots against that 3-2 Buena zone.
Well, they've been playing the last 2-3 minutes without Merrill, and that's made a big difference, too.
That's true, Tom. Right.
Baseline cut off, sends outside to Gonzalez for the side jumper that is too long, and the rebound taken off by Millville.
It's just a bad shot with 13 seconds. You should hold the one shot. Now Millville's got the ball with opportunity to score here.
Foster double team down low to Bowman, and I don't think that one's going to count, and it will not count as he got it off after the buzzer. So we've played one quarter, and it's Millville on top of Buena, 10-8. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Buena Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
All right, we've played one quarter, and Millville on top of Buena, 10-8, but closer than I think most people expected. And Buena has done a nice job of hanging in here in this first quarter.
Yeah, we talked about this in the beginning of the game, and Coach Bell did. Run the clock, get good shots, play a 3-2 zone down there to bottle up Millville a lot, slow them up, and they've accomplished their goal so far.
Merrill back in the ball game for Millville, the 6'4" center. Down low pass intended for the cutter. That was Ernst, but intercepted by Millville.
This is a real 3-2 extended zone. That's where the opening is, right in the middle there.
Again, the cross-court pass is picked off. Gonzalez moves it out of the backcourt. Buena looking to tie it up here. Ernst, right side, Gonzalez. He's got space, but it's partially deflected and taken off by Millville. Underneath to the cutter, no good. Missed an easy one, and it's grabbed off by Gonzalez. Cross-court pass for Ernst, but that was errant. It's stolen underneath on the scoop. It's no good, and now Merrill has it swiped away by Gonzalez, who nearly throws it away. So a little ragged here.
Two great opportunities for Millville. If they made the right pass to the big man, they had layups.
McKeon, the cutter, down the left baseline is no good, and the follow is rejected. Garrison first couldn't make it, and then the rejection on Ernst. Left side. Sets for the jumper that is good for three from Foster. He's hit 2 threes in this ball game thus far, and 13-8 now. Millville. McKeon accelerates on forward. Here's Gonzalez with the step. And he's called for the offensive foul. So we've seen a couple of those in this ball game thus far.
Yeah, Gonzalez made a really strong move there. It's a shame he all right, there's the replay on that nice jump shot outside. That's how you attack a zone, either jump shots from the wings or the corners or dumping it inside to the big man. Millville needs to do this every possession down on this zone.
Smith to forward right side. He connects from 3. Talk about a line drive. No arc at all on that one, but you know what? It still went in. Doesn't matter.
Went in. Their shooting starting to get a little better here.
Accelerating is McKeon, and he is hacked. So the 5th team foul now. Check this out. Here's that line drive shot by Ford.
Yeah, no arc, but once again, they've hit jumpers on both sides of the wing. That means that zone now has to what? Extend a little further out, which leaves the middle open for Merrill.
Garrison to trigger. Looking. Comes in to Carabello looking for the floater, but it's no good. Here's Smith with a step. Smith with a floater. No good. And again, the rebound secured by Carabello. Gives off to Dowdy. Now here's McKeon. To Dowdy. Center court, Ernst. Right side, he finds McKeon. Spins to his right, looking to drive the baseline and then feed Ernst, but unable to do so. Now they're starting to turn the ball over.
Wasn't ready for that pass, even though it was a really good driving pass.
Left side, Foster. Foster cuts to his right for the short jump that is no good, and the rebound is taken off by Ernst. To Carabello. 16-8. Buena has yet to score here in this second quarter. Garrison underneath to the cutter. Beautiful pass. Unable to get it to go, but he was fouled on the play. Beautiful give and go there by Buena.
Buena's executing well on this offensive set down here, and they're getting shots, but they're just not converting. And I think Coach Bell talked about how the lack of offense has really inhibited the team this year into a 3-9 record, has contributed to it.
So Ernst at the free throw line. The first is way off.
Wow.
As we mentioned in the setup, they're only averaging 38 points a game. They only have 8 here, and we're 5:04 left till halftime.
Seems like they're on target. They got to do better shooting the ball here. I mean, bank that one in.
Yeah, he gets the second. He'll take it, right?
Right.
Left baseline, Foster. The side jump is good. So Foster looks like he's got the touch here in this game.
He's in the rhythm. Beautiful jump shot from the baseline. That's how you defeat a 3-2 zone. Go down on that baseline and hit a 10, 12-foot jumper.
Dowdy, center court, Ernst. Veers right now, snaps right side to McKeon. He has the jumper, but it's no good. Had a great shot there, but just couldn't convert, couldn't knock it down. Here's Smith. One hops left side. Foster again will let fly. No good, short, and the rebound taken off by Garrison.
You can't argue with that shot. It was in rhythm, 20-foot three-pointer.
And he's been making those shots. Here's the steal by Foster down the lane, and he drops it home. 10 points for Foster. 29. That's 22-9, I should say. Garrison loses control, but able to chase it down. Here's Ernst. Right side snaps for McKeon, but it's poked out of bounds. Last touch by Smith. Holman back in the ball game for Millville. McKeon leaves it for Garrison. Garrison cross court to Carabello. Down the lane for the floater that is no good, and it's rebounded again by Merrill. Down the lane on the floater that is good, and a foul. That one's dropped home by Smith.
Millville starting to impose their speed onto Buena here and opening up a gap here.
There you see it. Smith with a step, the floater, and one.
Millville's got extreme talent all around, up and down this lineup. It's a matter of making them and allowing them to work together more. And that first quarter, as you saw, Tony, they missed a lot of easy shots, and now they're starting to drop for them. And this lead's probably going to open up bigger.
Smith, the lefty, unsuccessful. Quarantinio. That's Tarquinio, pardon me, has come in the ball game for Buena. Gonzalez. Cut off. Left-hand corner to Dowdy. Dowdy, center court, Quartinio. And he is run into by Merrill. And that will put them into the penalty here in the second quarter. So he will be shooting.
Really don't want your big man out there committing a foul around half court, trying to overplay and make a steal. Should play a little more conservative on that. number 14 is not going to hurt you way out here. He's going to give it up right away, and you're better off not giving your center a foul like that.
Plus, he had just come into the ballgame, really, right?
Right.
First is no good, and the rebound taken off by Bowman. Leaves it for Smith. Right-hand corner, Barantino. Foster, who has been hot here in the second quarter. Barantino returns to Foster. Looking for the opening, loses control, and now Barantino able to field it and drop it home from the right side.
Okay, Millville's strength is Barantino and Foster, two good-sized wing players, and their center. And
Darquinio to Garrison, and a whistle before he can let fly.
I don't think Buena scored a point yet this quarter, have they?
One.
1 point? Okay. Yeah, that's right, the bank shot, foul shot.
Checking in for Millville is Rafael Goico.
Seeing the audience tonight, Dale Finch, a old point guard from Millville, outstanding point guard back in the day, back in the 60s. So it's good to see some of the old players that played in not this gym, brand new gym, but the gym next door there. Had a lot of great teams over the years at Millville in basketball.
Darquinio will again be shooting the 1 and the 1. 2:27 left till halftime. First is good. He will get one more.
It's a relatively young Millville team, too, Tony. If you look up and down, not many seniors on this team, so Millville's got a great future next year, too. And I'm sure they want to do some damage in the playoffs this year.
No question. Smith to the forecourt. Snaps left baseline to Foster. He's cut off by Hernandez, but able to rescue outside for Smith. Barantino, right-hand corner. To Bowman, looking to back his way, double team. Tino on the drive, no good. The rebound is taken off by Goico. Leaves it for Smith, center court. Foster, who's been hot from the outside. Barantino left baseline, no good off the back of the rim. Smith comes in to save it, no good on the rebound. It's taken off by Tarquinio. To Gonzalez. 1:43 left. Garrison, long range three is off the back of the rim, no good, and it's chased down by Barriento. Cuts in. Short floater, no good.
That's a great move. Slicing in that 3-2 zone, get past the first tier of defenders. Now you're in the lane. Now you got an option to what? To shoot a little jumper or dump it to your inside guy near the rim. Yep.
There you see it again. Yeah.
And he had two opportunities to dump it if he wanted, but he took a good shot in there.
2 for Barriento. First is good.
Yeah, I really like this. The two wing players from Millville, Barriento and Bowman over here. On each side, it gives them a real balance and a real threat against any kind of zone defense.
And the second is also good. 6 points for Barriento here in this first half of play. Garrison moves it across. And he's called for carrying the basketball. Don't see too many of those these days, right?
Especially in the NBA.
That's true.
Anywhere.
Well, they called it here, and Barriento will trigger with 1:20 left till halftime. To Smith, returns to Barriento. Long range three is good.
He's got that rhythm now on the right side, and Bowman's on the left side. They're going to rip this zone apart now.
From the outer limits of downtown, even closer to the suburbs on that one. Left baseline looking to cut inside Caramello, and he is able to drop it home. 29-12. Under a minute left. Smith one hops to Foster, left baseline with a step, now cuts in, looks to leave it for the trailer, but picked off by Garrison. Down the lane, no good, no call, follow, no good. Rebound loose, and this one's going to be tied up, and it's going to be Millville basketball on the possession arrow.
We got 3 referees. That's a foul down there, in this drive. Buena needs every opportunity they can get, especially at the foul line.
Smith will move it to the forecourt. Left side for Foster. Foster returns to Smith. They may be working it for the final shot with just 25 seconds left in this first half of play. Foster showing off the between the legs dribble as he pretty much has a stationary dribble and not looking to really do anything with it. When you get to about 12, 11 seconds, they normally start the offense, and they do. Left baseline, Foster, again the jump. This one too strong. Rebound for Gonzalez. Looks cross court, but may have thrown it away, and the officials say, yes, you did throw it away, and Gonzalez says, no, I didn't. Let's see whose ball it's going to be. It is going to be Buena's basketball, so they have 2.5 seconds left. Gonzalez looking for someone, and are they going to call 5 seconds? They are. What he wanted to do is to try to get the ball into the forecourt.
Get a shot. That's all you can hope for. So needed to stack here and peel off, and someone would have been open, but there was no negligible offense there created. So
Hueco will inbound, comes to Foster from long range, and this one is no good at the buzzer. So we've played one half complete. Millville on top of visiting Buena by the score of 29-12. Right now we're going to step aside.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Twin Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Welcome back to Millville basketball, where they lead the visiting Buena Chiefs 29-12.
Yeah, Tony, I'd like to thank all the Facebook observers sending us messages, and please share the likes. We love what we're seeing. We love doing these games, Quinn Broadcasting, and we hope we can continue to do it. And it's all because of you, because of your participation and you tuning in. So keep them coming. Thank you.
Of course, you can watch this game on Facebook, on YouTube, but of course Comcast Channel 22 as well. So Jim makes it available as many places as he possibly can, and that's a good thing, right?
A lot of options. Hey, Tony, I was looking at the conference, and Millville's chasing the Prep. And they're doing a pretty good job at it. The Prep's still undefeated in overall. So hopefully whenever that game's scheduled, that's going to be a pretty good game. But Millville's doing a great job tonight. They're starting to dominate as we predicted, using their athletic ability and their shooting skill. And I see nothing but more of the same in the second half. The only thing Buena can do is slow the game down, what the coach mentioned in his pregame, take better shots, and start converting on their shooting.
Yeah, it seemed like in the first quarter, Millville was having some problems with the fouling and also turning the ball over. Once they got that corrected, they seemed to really get their act together. So, by the way, Millville has actually already played St. Augustine twice. Two of their three losses have come at the hands of the Hermits. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out the rest of the way. And, of course, Millville, this beautiful new facility, is also going to be involved with the Cape Atlantic League tournament, as they're going to have the semifinals here this year, and then the finals will be played at Absegami High School. So that should be a real treat with this beautiful new facility hosting the semifinals. Cape Atlantic League tournament, in my mind, is just one of the best things they ever did for the Cape Atlantic League basketball. It's great for the kids and also for the spectators. There you see the leading scorers, both the Thunderbolts and the Chiefs.
There's the two wing players, Barriento and Foster, hitting some long outside jumpers. And Merrill on the inside converted a couple of buckets, but had some tough breaks. So let's see what he does in the second half. But he is a force inside and can really block some shots and take care of the defensive end here for Millville.
Buena will get it first. Gonzalez set the toss in to McKeon. Michael Keys is in the ball game to start this second half. Inside to McKeon, had the reverse, but no good, and rebound is ripped away by Buena. That was Ernst. He has it poked out of his hands and out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Millville. Keys to toss in. Left-hand corner for Carabello. Loses control. Last touched again by Millville. And they will trigger underneath their own basket. They've had some trouble holding on to the basketball. Keys again, looking in, continues to look. Comes to McKeon, but he throws it over his head. Chased down by Smith in a foot race down the lane for the reverse. It is good with the left hand. Of course, he is left-handed.
Bad inbounds pass by Buena. They just gave Millville a tremendous opportunity for a breakaway bucket there.
McKeon cut off by Smith. Gives off to Keys, and Keys looks to just flip it underhand to get rid of it, but there's a blocking foul against Millville. Non-shooting affair. It'll be tossed in again from underneath their own basket. 31-12. Gonzalez to McKeon. Returns to Gonzalez. Circles to his right underneath. He looks to flip it to Carabello, but it's picked off by Bowman. Leads it right side for Foster with a step. Cutting in, no good, off glass. Gets his own rebound, but there's a whistle underneath.
Really strong move by Bowman. Slicing in there. A little bit off balance on his shot. Probably that's why he didn't convert it, but good idea. Slice it inside that zone and taking it to the hoop.
Smith will toss in. Left-hand corner, it goes to Barriento. This one may have been partially deflected, but right there is Smith for the follow, and he gets it. Able to knock it down. Smith, a 6-footer, but in there with the big people. Gonzalez leaves it for McKeon. McKeon down the lane, underneath, looking to feed Ernst, but it's picked off by Merrill. Merrill with a step. He loses control and out of bounds. As you said earlier, you really don't want the center handling that much.
Well, the center, one of the guards or the wingman should have taken that ball around half court from him, put him on the wing and let him drive in, dump it to him, boom, dunk.
But as it is, Del Val in the ball game now. For Buena, gives off to McKeon. Right side for Ernst. Here's Del Val. Up high, it goes for Carabello. Leaves it for Gonzalez. A clear path to the basket, but he has it rejected out of bounds by Bowman. You could just see that path open up for Gonzalez. He got the step, and then Bowman jumped in.
Kid's a hard worker. He's always taken it to the hole. He's 24. He's undersized. I mean, number 24. He's undersized, but you got to love his effort there.
Now here you see the rejection again. Inbound pass is stolen by Millville. Down the lane is Barriento, and he drops it home off glass. Difficult shot there, but able to knock it down.
Yeah, Millville has to treat this game now. With a quarter and a half left. Well in control. Refine some of their skill sets. Refine some of their offensive plays. And use it more as a teaching tool for down the road here, because they're definitely going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be playing a lot better teams and talent, and you got to use this as a teaching tool.
Barriento with a free throw that's no good, and then a tie-up. This time, Millville again with the possession arrow. They seem to be getting all of the possession arrows. I know it switches every time, but they will keep it again.
Now here's an opportunity to run a good under the basket inbounds pass.
They do, but
but they try.
Merrill,
what you need to do.
Yeah, Merrill couldn't control, but still they retain possession. Barriento looking down low, instead cross court for Foster. Left-hand corner, Smith lets fly from downtown. No good. Rebound, tipped back. Taken off by McKeon. Now loses control, and there's a whistle. (35-12). Millville comfortably ahead of Buena. Ford again will check in, replacing Smith for the Thunderbolts. Gonzalez, Del Val. Leaves it for McKeon. Up high for Carabello. Down low for Ernst, looking to drive the baseline, but cut off by Bowman nicely. Throws it outside. Here's Merrill down the lane for the stuff. The breakout by Millville, 37-12 now, 5:25 left in the third quarter. Gonzalez left side. Ernst. McKeon. Carabello has room for the short jumper. That is no good straight away, but rebound taken up by Gonzalez, and there's a hold underneath. Gonzalez has been playing well. I mean, may not reflect it in the points. Here's the stuff.
Correct. Yeah, that's where an opportunity, big man gets a steal, has some breathing room, and can just jam it. Instead of being challenged and throwing up a bad shot, did a great job right there.
Carano was checked in for Buena. Here's the floater by Del Val. His first 2 points of the ball game. 37-14. Center court, Handy. Underneath, he finds Barriento, but a little too strong on the short flip. Del Val underneath looks to feed for Ernst, but it's picked off again by Millville, but restolen
Can't have your center handling the ball out there like that.
Gonzalez ahead for Del Val. Outside again, Gonzalez returns to Del Val. He'll take the three, and he hits deep on the left-hand corner.
Where's he been? They needed him early in the first half a little bit. Somebody put the ball in the basket for Buena. Buena's still in this 3-2 zone, trying to slow up Millville a little bit.
Bowman looks to drive, has it knocked away now. The tie-up, I believe. We're going to have a tie-up here?
Yeah, Tony, on those 3-2 zones, when you dump it in the lane there, that player has to make an instant decision. Either shoot it or pass it. You can't hesitate, or else that collapses that zone on you and forces just what you saw.
Well, there's a timeout on the court, 37-17, and we'll be back with more from Millville right after this.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
Thunderbolt Area Federal.
Doug Dowdy.
Doug Dowdy. 10th grader, guard. Such a young team. Bowman's the only senior on this team. That's it.
Yeah. Here's Gonzalez underneath. A good idea, but unable to connect with a cutter. That's Carano. Millville off the turnover has the basketball. Handy moves it across. Left side for Foster. Turns to Handy. Right-hand corner. He finds Dowdy outside. He sends for Handy, and the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Buena. So you can see that Coach Latour is really trying to sprinkle in some of his younger players. He knows this game is well at hand. Why not?
As I said, we're using it as a teaching tool here for getting some players some time and running some discipline offense. They're trying to do here against this zone.
Foster.
There you go.
Here's Merrill. Merrill pulls up with a short jump. It's no good. Rebound loose on the floor and out of bounds. Looks like Buena had it, but then kind of just froze there and didn't really dive after it. And was picked up by Merrill, and he is going to go to the free throw line.
Merrill got great position inside. The one thing he did wrong was put it on the floor. Defense collapsed. He should have shot it immediately or passed it to a cutting teammate. Don't hesitate when you get that ball in the middle. Fortunately, you got bailed out with a foul.
First is no good. Yeah, I know another analyst I did games with, whenever the big man would pull the ball down to his waist, he would go crazy. Don't do that.
No, you lose your advantage as a big man. That's where the little people play.
He will get another. No good. And a whistle again underneath. So appears that there is another foul on Buena. They stepped in too quickly, I think is what it was.
Too early.
And he hits his third opportunity. 7 points for Merrill. Keys to the forecourt. Keys. DeVal, head of the key. DeVal has been impressive here in this third quarter. Outside. It goes for Carno. It's stolen by Millville. Left side, the jumper is good. He has a beautiful stroke, does Foster.
He really does. Really does. And what I liked is 15 found him, the point guard. Quickly moved it to him. That's what a point guard needs to do.
Del Val can't handle it. Throws it kind of over his shoulder, and really a no-look pass, but unsuccessful.
See that? See what that point guard just did? Penetrate, kick. Penetrate, kick, and I was going to take the jumper.
Jumper left side by Handy is no good, and the rebound comes off to Buena. That was Keys. Left side stolen by Bowman, but There's a push along the left sideline. So Buena will retain possession with 2:24 left. 40-17. Buena with the basketball. Keys will toss it in from the near sideline. To Del Val with a step, drives the baseline, looks for the reverse, but has it rejected. And there's another whistle underneath, a push. I mean, Del Val had a good idea, but it's tough when you drive in there. I mean, Del Val is 5'7".
And 6'5", center in there, Merrill. All Merrill has to do is maintain position, gets his hands up, and scars that shot.
Inbound pass.
Good steal there by Merrill.
Tarquinio couldn't handle. Right-hand corner. Pump fake. Underneath he finds Bowman. Bowman looking to back his way. He's cut off. Triple team. Right-hand corner for Foster. He'll reset the offense. Handy.
Oh.
Up high it goes to Bowman. Loses control when it's taken off by McKeon. Goes behind the back for a nice move there, but then taken away by Merrill. And then retaken by DeVal. McKeon for the floater, no good. Bothered by Bowman. And it comes off to Millville. Andy moves it across. Foster again from long range. Too far, too strong. Rebound is taken off by Dowdy. Stolen again by Del Val. Retaken by Bowman. Underneath to Merrill. Cuts in. There's contact. And it was a block. And he dropped it home. Couldn't be a three-point play here.
Merrill made a nice move. Should have used the glass maybe a little more, but he's got to convert them. Is there opportunities for a 6'5"? I mean, they list him at 6'4", but this kid's probably looking at 6'5", and maybe by next year, his senior year, he could be a 6'7", a real talent inside here.
Sure, you never know. Free throw is good, so they did not count the basket.
Good shooting stroke for a big man. Impressed. I'm impressed with him as being a junior, and fundamentally, he looks pretty darn good.
Second is also good. Ooh, interesting situation there. He made the basket. They gave him two shots, so if he was in the act of shooting, why didn't it count? Nonetheless, 42-17. Del Val has trouble in the backcourt, recovers and moves it across left side. Del Val to the baseline. DeVal looking for the scoop, and it's knocked out of bounds by Millville. He's continuing to take it in there among the big people and with not much success.
Do you notice, Tony, how the Millville, the point guard he has inserted, this Hardy kid, or handy kid, he's done a really good job establishing the offense, playing defense out front. If you watch him a little bit, see, flattens out beautifully when the ball's away from him. Fights to regain. Made a mistake there, but this is what Millville needs. They need a point guard to really settle this offense down and get those talented people the shots where they need to get those shots. Barriento and Foster.
Handy inbounds to Todd, who's come on for Millville. He gives it off to the cutter for the two. That was Rivera. Good look there. 34 seconds left in the third. McKeon drives the left baseline and a whistle. A push by Millville. 44-17 with just over 30 seconds left in this third quarter. As we pointed out, at the beginning of this game, Buena does not score a lot of points, but they're even under their average I mean, it's not over yet, but just 17 points. Del Val again down the lane. Floater gets his own rebound, it looks like. Now sends outside for the long-range jump. That is no good. That was by Tarquinio, but it's rebounded by Carreño. Left side for the jumper that is no good by Del Val, and it's rebounded by Dowdy. Moving it across is Todd. Underneath to the cutter. Cut off. Outside sends, let's see who it was there. Sends for Goico and a whistle. Half a second left. Again, a non-shooting affair. Handy to trigger. Basically, it's just catch and shoot on this one here with a half a second.
Half a second. See if they can get a legitimate shot up.
They do.
They do. Okay.
But Dowdy unable to connect.
And guess what, Tony? 15, Handy, point guard, inbounding, got a shot out of it.
44-17 after 3. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter right after this. All right, back here at Millville, 44-17. Millville in complete control of this ball game and still have 1 quarter left. But as you say, they want to work on things because they are going to face much stiffer competition going forward. And, of course, in the tournament, they're going to have to get prepared for the elite teams in the Cape Atlantic League.
Correct. And they put their starting team back in here at the beginning of the fourth, probably give them a few minutes of play and go back to the bench to finish this thing up.
Ariento underneath looking for Merrill. Merrill cut off, but he leaves it for Bowman, and Bowman just drops it home. They just collapsed on Merrill, and once that happens, somebody's got to be open. Left side, Dowdy. Looking to flip outside, but it's knocked away. Intended for Carreño, but unable to get it to him. Knocked out of bounds last touch, though, by Millville. You can see a great effort there.
Good hustle.
That was Bowman looking to save it. Del Val with the inbound pass. He has some quickness, Del Val does. Right baseline, the drive is no good. He's called for steps.
Yeah. Buena does a good job penetrating. They just can't finish. And I think you mentioned in the beginning of the game they have shooting problems all the time, but they...
Carreño, just could not control.
Control and finish.
Now, of course, Millville loses the basketball out of bounds, and Del Val sends left side for Dowdy. Dowdy outside for Carreño. Here's Del Val working against Ariento and a whistle.
Who's that on? A T on who?
Coming over to talk to Coach Latour.
Okay. Somebody.
Yeah.
Del Val has come in and done a nice little job handling the ball, getting some good shots up. Kind of where was he? Should have been in here earlier. You know, in games like this, as a coach, you kind of see who's going to put the effort in the whole way, even though you're getting beat, and who comes in and they can surprise you, these younger kids off the bench. that deserve more playing time, and I think that's what you're seeing tonight with Buena, and a little bit with Millville. Handy came off the bench as a sophomore point guard and really did a nice job executing the offense, staying in front of his man defensively. Coach Latour has to be happy with that type of progress for a sophomore.
So there was a technical call. You saw the officials talking it over with Barriento.
Might have been like a taunting call or something. Who knows?
First by Dowdy is good. And he hits them both.
Nice. Nice smooth rotation and convert 2 foul shots.
46-19, 6:56 left in this ball game, and Buena will retain possession off the technical. We think officials still conversing to see exactly what the situation is here. Friday, Millville will be traveling to Mainland to take on the Mustangs, and Buena tomorrow. Not too much of an envious task. They have to take on St. Augustine.
Mainland is always a challenge at their gym. Mainland, Ocean City, anytime you play down the shore, those teams are love for Cumberland County teams to come in there and give them a hard time. So that should be a really good matchup for Millville. Looking to see Mainland's record. They're about 7-6 overall, so 500 club, but they're in their home gym.
That helps, no question. Dowdy to trigger, 46-19, 6:54 left. Del Val, left side to Dowdy, center court to Carano, leaves it for Del Val. Taraquinio, and along the right sideline, losing possession and then just throwing it away. Here's Millville again, and the second stuff of the ball game by Merrill. Coming back the other way and losing control is Del Val. He's got quickness, but sometimes just out of control.
It's getting out of hand now.
Forward center court
Right,
to
now, Millville needs to set up here, be disciplined, use this as a teaching moment, get the ball inside like they just did, and be patient.
outside Smith. Cuts in, floater, no good. Rebound for Bowman. Bowman looking for Merrill. He's triple teamed, so sends outside for Foster. And a whistle. 3-second violation called against Millville. 48-19. Here you go with the stuff again.
Yeah. Yeah, this kid's got talent, and he's back next year. So, potential college athlete right there.
K-Hall is in the ball game for Buena now. Keys throws to the left side and out of control, out of bounds. .536 left. Ford.
Oh.
Ford just throws it up and it goes in.
Bucket travel, but we'll take it.
Absolutely.
Do they call that a Euro step?
Yes.
In the NBA?
Carano. Chiquinho. Pump fake. Rejected by Millville. That's Merrill, and the rebound on the follow is taken off by Bowman. Here's Ford. Left side for Smith. To Foster. Foster. Smith. Center court. Smith. Floater. No good. Rebound taken off by Bowman. Bowman bothered and a whistle. Another jump ball. That one is going to result in Buena having the basketball with a possession arrow. Dowdy to toss in, 50-19. Millville. Looks to throw left side, but it's picked off by Bowman. Maybe Bowman might want to stuff, but instead just drops it home. Left side, Dowdy. Long range jumper is no good. Rebound, though, taken off by Buena. And dropping it home is Carano.
4 minutes left, Tony, and Millville should start thinking about clearing their bench again.
And again, the tie-up, although it wasn't much of a tie-up, it was an up and down, really.
Well, here's a listen. He laid it up. That's what he wanted to do. Didn't want to try to dunk it and maybe miss.
Absolutely. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Embarrassing.
Inbound pass.
Boy.
Merrill, easy.
Easy 2 for him.
14 unofficially for Merrill. Losing control, now dropping it on the near sideline.
There you go. That's what they need to do, is clear this bench probably and get some of these young, here they go, getting that bench in there and getting some experience with 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, both teams to the sideline and calling a timeout, and why not, right? Get your young kids in there and see what they can do.
Looking at Mainland's record for Friday night, they're 4-1 at home and 3-5 away, so obviously they play a lot better at home. Mainland traditionally has always had good basketball teams. I don't quite know what the kind of talent they got this year, but it appears that they're still competitive. And Millville's going to have to go down there and play a good game, solid game, not a lot of turnovers, and pump it into the big man.
Yeah, no question. You'll find out a lot more about your team when you go on the road and play a quality team. And
yep.
So we shall see. But they certainly have done the job in the early going this season. 9 up and 3 down. They will be 10 up and 3 down after this one. Kayshawn Jones is in for Millville, as is Terrence Todd.
And 15 handy.
Yeah.
Nice left-handed pass into the post. I just like this kid. I think he looks first to pass. That's what you want in your point guard.
This time his pass is picked off. Looking to drive down the lane, but having it knocked away and taken off by Millville. Handy up court. Looking to flip to the trailer, but it's taken off instead by Buena.
Trailers didn't make themselves available for the kid. The kid's falling out of bounds. They need to come to the ball.
Whistle now called against Millville. That's Todd. 8th team foul.
Yeah, they should be shooting.
Yep.
A point guard at this level is so essential, Tony. The great teams that excel on the high school level always have a good floor general and a point guard that distributes the ball and gets everybody in place.
No question about it. Yeah.
Right.
First is good. One more. 54-22, 3:09 left in this basketball game. And Aiden Carano is also in the ball game for Buena. Right-hand corner. Looking to circle left. Here's Handy again, underneath.
There you go.
A great look.
All created by the point guard, penetrating, dump, and the second shot is a layup. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, when you can make those kind of passes underneath the basket in all that traffic, right. That's really good stuff. Keys loses control. Picked off. Now poked away from behind, but out of bounds, last touched by Buena. Nick Cahall Poked it away.
See, there you go. Penetrates, dumps, layup.
Goico is fouled. Only 16 fouls, though, on Buena, so a non-shooting affair. They will trigger from the far sideline.
This is good for Coach Latour to see these players and who I could use down the road when someone gets in foul trouble, when I need help off the bench. Which one of these kids I think can step up and fill the void?
Yeah,
Injuries,
no question.
Injuries, you don't know what. Here he is inside again.
Yeah, Jones with a pass, and the follow is good. Goico.
Second team doing a good job for Millville here.
2 minutes left. Dowdy, pump fake. One hops up high. I didn't know exactly who it was intended for. There were two Buena players right in the same location. Outside to Corrado. Driving the baseline, no good, but a whistle.
Number 12's done a nice job. He comes to the foul line, hits a bunch of free throws, and he keeps. Listen, you got to give Buena credit, Tony. They're battling right to the end. They could be down 30. It doesn't matter, and that's what you got to do here. This kid keeps hitting foul shots. Got a nice stroke to it. Somebody you got to utilize a little more.
First, good. Second, no good off the back iron, and rebound taken off by Millville. Andy again.
Look at that.
Again, the good feed underneath, and lays it home.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, Andy has been impressive. Finds the open man. Underneath, giving it up. Cahill drops it home. But Cahill,
nice.
Long-range jumper is no good. Rebound for the short jump is no good. Deep left side, no good by Handy, and the rebound comes off to Cahill.
That's not his strength. Shooting threes, that's for sure.
Dowdy, one hops right side. Drops it off underneath to the driver, no good. That was Keys on the other end. The short flip is no good. Goya for the foul, no good. And the rebound is taken off by Corrado.
Here we go. Last 10 seconds, Tony, and Buena can hang their head high. They put in an effort.
Yeah, they're just going to run out the clock right here. So the final score here from Millville, the Thunderbolts convincingly knock off Buena by the final of 60-26. We'll be back to wrap up this game right after this.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Twin Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Okay, we're back, and we're going to interview the player of the game here, Jaden Merrill.
What's up?
Jaden, great game today.
Thank you.
I like your fundamentals.
Thank you.
I like what you do inside. When the ball gets dumped into you, you have a purpose. You know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
14 points tonight, probably numerous rebounds, but most importantly, you're on those boards defensively and really blocking shots. So,
Yes, sir.
How do you feel tonight? How did you feel? You played well?
I feel like me and my team, we just dominated. We really had everything going on offense and defense.
Talented team. You got players like Foster, you got Barriento, you got really talented players on your wing.
Yeah.
And I think once you find that real good point guard that can dump that ball into you and kick it to the wings.
Yeah, they always find me sometimes. Yeah. Like, it don't matter where I'm at, they're going to find me. We got some real good wing shooters, guards.
Yeah. Right.
Really talented.
Now, you got Mainland coming up Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Mainland's always tough on the road at their home. Even though they're 7-6 this year, they're always up for a challenge on a Cumberland team.
Yeah.
So I know you got to get down there and you got to express your power inside to them.
Yeah.
Right? You got to dominate inside, keep dominating, keep playing great defense. What do you like better, playing man-to-man or zone?
Man-to-man, it's easier to pick people off. Really battle with your person every single time.
Easier to block out.
Yeah, too.
Knowing where your man is, keeping him on your hip,
yeah,
making sure he
our
doesn't
man-to-man defense is just –
it's awesome.
Yeah.
And the speed and the pressure you apply to your opponent creates the turnovers.
Yeah.
First half, you didn't convert on those turnovers.
Yeah.
You're missing layups.
We were a little sloppy coming out.
Sloppy.
We cleaned it up.
Cleaned it up. Second quarter and began to express your will on Buena.
Yeah.
Obviously, Buena is 3-10. They're not a talented team. They're going, but they still worked hard today.
I feel like everybody's a dog. You can't underestimate nobody, and we played them as hard as we could.
Yeah. So far this year, who's the best team you think you've played against?
I'm gonna have to say Vineland because we're that's the competition. That's our rival. That's that we ever had to play anybody. That's who we want to play. And I feel
they
like
always want to beat them. You always want to beat Vineland, your neighbor.
Always.
But the prep always comes up with a good, solid team. I know this year might not be their best team and most talented and biggest team, but they're still up there. I think they're still undefeated.
Yeah, prep too. They're really tough. They're always good this year.
They're disciplined.
Yeah.
They're focused.
Uniform.
They know how to shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
As you got a young team.
Yeah.
You got one senior, Bowman, right? On the whole team.
No, we got two seniors, Bowman and Raff.
Oh, okay. Two seniors, but the bulk of your talent comes back next year, including you.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so this year you got to do that damage in the playoffs
to
prove yourself.
Of course.
And I think Millville has a great chance today to advance as far as you guys can go.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to take them because when it comes playoff time, the big men excel.
Thank you.
And express their imprint on the game. So, once again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I love how you play. I love your fundamentals, and I love your inside play.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we're going to a
Thunderbolt
commercial.
Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Buena Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
All right, back here at Millville, the Thunderbolts doing it in convincing fashion, knocking off the Chiefs 60-26, and 26 points is even under their 38 points per game for Buena, so very difficult for Buena to compete with just a more athletic team and bigger team, and we saw that here this evening.
Bigger, quicker. Buena did everything they could tonight, and they worked hard. They gave it an effort. But Millville's on a roll now. They're 10-3. They're going down the mainland on Friday night. Should be a very good test for them, Tony.
Buena falls to 3-10. Some of the scoring leaders, as we just talked to Merrill with 14 points. Foster had a big first half, finished with 12. Smith, 9 points, and 11 points for Barriento. Not much to speak of for Buena. Carabello had 4 points, and you can see some of the other scorers there. Not much when you only have 26 points for the evening. So Millville continues to win basketball games. As they say, you can only play the teams that are on your schedule. They're doing that. They're winning, and they're now 10-3, as you said, going to mainland on Friday, and that should be a tough test for them, but they're certainly up for it, as they have really shown that they are a quality team, and they want to just keep winning.
And Millville and mainland's always a good matchup. Mainland being a shore community, as you know, Ocean City mainland always excels in basketball. So it should be a tremendous test for Millville to go down there on their home court and give them a good game. So looking forward to that game Friday night.
We want to thank Director Ryan Norowski. Is that right? Norowski, I'm sorry. Camera, Charles Hope, Amanda Muniz, who have done a terrific job here this evening for us, as they always do. And, of course, Quinn Broadcasting has brought it to you on YouTube, on Facebook, and, of course, on Comcast Channel 22 as well. So
great working with you, Tony.
Oh,
First time.
It's my pleasure. Good to meet you, and hopefully we'll be able to do it again.
Right.
So once again, the final score here from Millville, the Thunderbolts knock off the Chiefs 60-26. For Nick, this is Tony. So long for now.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.